Hey, here I have the finals match of the Matrix Pick tournament from last Friday, which I wasn't able to cast on stream. Everything before that I casted on stream live, and I was hopping into another tournament at this point, so I couldn't catch the finals. And making up for this here, and apparently it's been a very good game, so looking forward to it. We have a very defined approach from the Khorne side here. We have Skarbrandt with probably his Rampage ability, yes. He now can activate that and has an aura around him for 15 seconds that rampages everything in 35-meter range, so can cause quite some disruption. It's funnier if you use this into shooting units, but shooting units have the tendency to kill Skarbrandt before that happens, or after that happens if they survive, so tricky to make work, to say this. And then 3 Chosen, completely going for the grind out. And an Exalted Hero, which those stats are insane. Nice. 80 melee attack, that's great. And getting 16 poison, almost 20% healing. Not 18, whatever, somewhere in the ballpark. And 1 Marauder Curve to probably just fix the spending time. No, there's another one coming, so it's dedicated to grabbing the points early. And yeah, I talk about the purpose after going over the undead side, vamp counts here. We have a line of zombies and some skeletons, and a healing lodestone, corpse card, very standard. 2 crypt horrors, also very standard to see. Not always in the opening, but my experiences playing against vamp counts are a bit outdated, so with points now unlocking earlier. Previously, vamp counts like to sit back a bit and reinforce their blobs a bit more, since vamp counts runs into a big problem once a blob of them cracks, so they want to be it as big as possible from the start. And a Vargulf, I'm curious to see how this will be used, because I don't know what its intended target is. Then we have another lodestone, double white kings on foot. Anti-infantry, good stats, and very, very cheap. They are with 5k HP on foot, and those stats, armor, leadership, they are super hard to kill and they grind. They don't have a super strong armor piercing, but I'm actually curious how they do into Chosen. Might be not the best target, but if they get the healing back up, it should be very fine. And the Mortis engine. And Chosen hate Mortis engines. Like, they just grind them down completely. The Chosen don't do enough damage to them, and yeah. But that's very likely what those guys here are for. Use their flaming, healing, reducing missiles to shoot down the Mortis engine. It has quite a bit HP, so you need quite a lot of fire to do that, and the Mortis engine, of course, is healing itself and can be healed further by Kemler. Oh, I wasn't touching him. Krell summon and invocation and raise that, so very standard approach. Chaos Tomb Blade, another healing aura around him. And I know he's fairly cheap though. He shouldn't be taking this fire as easily. Can be healed, but you want him to be in melee a bit at least to make use of the Chaos Tomb Blade, otherwise it would be pointless bringing it. So yeah, if Khorne can manage to, or Khorne has to somehow manage to kill the Mortis engine. There are some tools on there. The Exalted Hero should be good. Those even more Marauder Cav. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that super hard right now because you Skarbrandt. You have those, but you can't really force your opponent into a position where they have to expose. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Here, this Mortis engine now is exposed, and Skarbrandt can also walk through. Not a good thing. And they also kill the Crypt Horrors, I guess, very efficiently. As you can see here, I assume that it's majorly... No, it's actually majorly the Chosen just killing down the Crypt Horrors. Oh, that's amazing. They are fat armor piercing and have decent stats, so usually you see them do very well, but they also do quite well into the Chosen in return, so it's a mutual distraction. The Mortis engine running into problems here. Are those Blood Knights? Those are Blood Knights trying to catch things. Those hounds sure wish they weren't there, doing a bit of damage before, but not even the Dire Pack. Oh, Skarbrandt actually dying. To what? Is it? No, the White King is not. Yeah, those are zombies. Vargulf does good work. And... Krell. There's some Krell in here. No, Krell's also not the guy with the job. The Mortis engine, not super much. Oh, Skarbrandt dying here already, and he's crumbling. And usually demons don't recover from going into crumble. Oh, he's made unbreakable, but it doesn't remove the demonic instability for some reason, and he's dying. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this was just too much here, going at him at once. Krell, no. Good value. The White King actually amazing value. Oh wow. And the Vargulf. Well, that explains what the Vargulf was supposed to be used for. But while I was completely focused on this engagement and trying to solve it, what actually is happening there? Khorne losing their Lord, but not their Herb. Going for this point, and actually could have captured this. I think this unit was completely beside the point. If you just issue fast movement commands, you don't really check this so much, so it can happen to click against this. Now we have an incredible Death Star here. The Mortis engine healing can now see it 14 HP per second, so will take a bit, but it will get up to about half health again. I don't know what they're supposed to do here. Maybe they couldn't disengage, but you shouldn't feed value in here like this. I guess it's distracting them, so that's a minus, and things here can deal with the Blood Knights, but otherwise it's just throwing value away. Here, missing the charge from the Dire Wolves. But okay, some other things come with a charge intent. And now this minus, they are quite happy fighting large things, but Blood Knights are also anti-large and a decent unit, and all the support here from, okay, I guess the Mortis Engine
One of your
would
units has
only
been destroyed.
work if it's in melee, but all the supports from the heroes and squads and whatnot here. But still, what is this? Zombies, and the Spearman. I wonder if they be able to clear that here, but yeah, I guess those Chosen will break under the Vargeists, I assume. And then there's just the hero and the Marauder Horseman and the Blood Knight arriving. And still a sizable force on this side. With the Mortis Engine and one corpse card. The other one apparently got killed somewhere when I wasn't paying attention, or in this blob fight I wasn't paying attention on everything. So Khorne is now completely in the mood to try and play for points, and the slow vampires have to play whack-a-mole, and the hope for Khorne is that if they spread out enough to do this, they can get some value back. Otherwise, this is getting worse and worse. We still have two units of Chosen here, which are fairly untouched and never been really in a fight, which I don't know if it's good, but I also don't know if they really had a chance to be engaged in a good position. Right now, the Mortis Engine is coming over. Yes. Again, the Mortis will love this blob and fighting into it. Oh no, stay. Your hero isn't worth much anymore, and it's just putting some slight pressure on there. I don't think he will achieve anything by trying to fight at the moment. Oh, nice catch here on the Mortis Engine, but will it be enough? It kind of wiggles itself out. It has actually fairly low mass. 1.1 is like heavy cavalry level of mass, and like Empire Knights or similar tier things. And Khorne, this is point flipped? Yeah. Khorne never quite reached a point where they can force the counts to put a triple cap on them, what might be problematic, since splitting this blob in two, since they have such an army advantage, is completely possible, but splitting it in three would start getting hard. They have, for a Vamp Count army, quite some ability tools with the Vargulf, quite a lot of Vargeists and Hounds. But those aren't on their own without support of the slower tools not very good into the Khorne equivalents, or the Khorne equivalents of same speed. Is the Mortis Engine, I think it's down finally to the Marauder Horseman, but it was as healing cap, so there wasn't much, chance to keep it alive anymore. And now this point is actually getting a bit dangerous again for the Vamp Counts, I would assume. They have currently nothing that's able to deal with the Horseman here, and Khorne has still quite a bit of time. That's 700 points still missing, so about halfway, so 6 minutes until the counts have won. Khorne will also completely not want to have to triple cap the counts, so they have to act quicker than those 6 minutes, but that's quite a bit of time to try and reduce Khorne's power, since they acquired the points first and held them for quite a while with a sneaky backup here. They bought themselves the time to try and now go for army killing and not point control right now. What do we have here? Is this a mortis returning? No, a corpse card. Usually they need quite a long time to pay off, since they slowly heal things up, they slowly arrive, and they need quite some valuable tools around them to heal them up, so resummoning them in late game, I don't know about it, but the Counts still have 16 units on the field, and some died recently and are probably in the process of returning into the pool, so I don't know if they had choices, good ones here, and they of course might plan for a longer protracted engagement. They have quite a bit of time, and actually they're winning, so their time is fairly long, so they can prepare for longer engagement and defensive positions, reinforcing defensive positions. This fight is, if they don't break, looking fairly good for the Khornites, and they might be able to take this point back, since this blurb, it can't really split, because you see, the moment those crypt horrors move out of the coverage of those zombie horde and the corpse cart, they get picked off by miners, and Khorne is currently just circling around them, and those crypt horrors, man, those chosen surprise me. They do great. I wouldn't. Normally, monstrous infantry is very good into normal, regular infantry. Very good. But those chosen? I guess it's the fire weakness due to the regeneration doing quite a bit of work here. And of course, some backup of the horsemen. Here, those are Vargulf, so they don't have capture rate, so the moment those arrive, this point will safely be taken by Khorne, I assume. Oh no, those units are actually routing, and those too. Oh, this is close. It's going back and forth, and those last maybe 10 points. They need back on point. If they take that, this could be very good for Khorne.
One of your units has been
right
destroyed.
now it's at the flipping point, or counts at overtaking. That was the equal point. No, they didn't get it, and this could be game losing. I think if Khorne got it and just bought like 100 points more, so holding it for 15 seconds, or preventing a capture for 50 seconds afterward, they would have gotten the point differential to force the counts into a triple cap. Now, another attempt on this is hard, so Khorne kinda has to go for this now, and the vamp counts also know that. They reinforce it with spears, which won't be easily cleared off, and then go into fighting on this point. Here, chosen come, and those are only marauders, but I don't think they can clear all this capture rate on here, like 3, 3, 3, 3, nothing. There are 15 zombies have probably one each here, so about 4 units of infantry worth currently in here, full health infantry. And you need to go over that to actually capture it in reasonable time, and I think the point has passed since a few seconds where they could win with a flip here, so whatever happens, they can't take it in time now, even if they push them completely off. They completely win this here, but no. The points are merciless in the end, and the times get very short.
There is only defeat.
GG was quite the nail biter. I'm a bit scared to look at Skarbrandt's value. I don't know if it was supreme careless use or if he really is outclassed by some of the units here. Like, we've seen those White Kings go in incredible value, and also this Vargulf. Like, wow. The thing was only summoned once. It got to heal cap and was supported quite a lot, but wow. This is amazing. Quite a few units that positively surprised me here, like the Chosen were great. Some got resummoned and some got completely collapsed upon, and then it's obvious that they don't do super hot, but even for that they hit back. The horsemen had great play here. A lot of getting them into the situation where they needed to, and providing the cover for their Chosen to take out Crypt Horrors and trying to snipe those things that, well, drag them down in the end. Mortis Engine not really doing too hot since it was focused so much and had to sit back a lot. And there also weren't really strong blobs in the early phase. Only just singular Chosen holding down the line. Minus, I don't know how often they got summoned, but they didn't do so hard. Except this one, I guess, but even then, if that's a double summon, it's only good, not great by any means. I wonder if the new or freshly cost reduced Khorne Knight Chaos Warriors with dual weapons would have been any good here. I wonder. Murder Horsemen were obviously a good choice, yeah. I see that. The Exalted Hero, I don't know. He got slapped a bit too hard. And I don't know his price, but I very much suspect that's at 1400 somewhere. Maybe 1200 if it's low. Kemner also kind of surprised me how long he stayed alive, even if you've seen him used quite reckless a bit, but when Skarbrandt was gone, the real sniping tools were kind of reduced. Blood Knights did great, so I guess they were what made the Minotaurs cry mostly. I don't think they got double summoned, so... And yeah, Skeleton Chaff you don't need to talk about. Just filling material. Quite a lot of hounds here, which I don't think did good. I don't... I suspect this one got summoned like 3 times. I've seen quite a lot of them. And usually if they die quickly, you summon the same one again and again, since you want to make use of the chevrons that they earned, but didn't have too many. So yeah, very knowledgeable Vampires play, which I didn't know. I learned a lot from this match, and yeah, I hope you did too. See you on the next one.